Picture this, a minuscule, tentacle-wiggling eyeball that outsmarts everyone and unleashes pure mayhem wherever it goes. That's the chilling heart of the newest terror in the alien Earth universe. And trust me, it's not just another creepy creature. It's a game-changer that could redefine what we fear in sci-fi. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this little eye really the ultimate villain, or just a misunderstood alien trying to survive? Stick around as we dive into the eerie details of Alien Earth Season 1, exploring how this show expands the beloved franchise while introducing threats that make your skin crawl. Alien Earth, the latest addition to the iconic sci-fi saga from Fargo and Legion creator Noah Hawley, brings a fresh wave of innovations to the table. From fleshing out a gritty, cyberpunk-dominated Earth ruled by corporate giants like Weyland-Yutani, to unveiling novel forms of humanity, to cyborgs and Prodigy Corp hybrids, the series doesn't hold back. For newcomers, think of these hybrids as fascinating blends of human and machine, where advanced tech merges with biology to create beings that blur the lines between organic life and artificial intelligence. A concept that could spark debates on ethics and identity in our own world. Yet, as thrilling as these human-centric elements are, any story bearing the alien name inevitably circles back to the extraterrestrial horrors. Hawley's FX series certainly delivers on that front, amping up the dread with not one, but multiple xenomorphs making appearances in Season 1. What truly sets this installment apart, though, is the introduction of 4 brand-new deadly species, all forcibly relocated from their distant planets by Weyland-Yutani for secretive experiments. These include a colossal plant that devours humans whole. Imagine a Venus flytrap on steroids, capable of ensnaring and digesting prey in a grotesque display of nature's cruelty. A swarm of enormous, buzzing insects that could overrun any space like a nightmare version of killer bees, and a revolting blood parasite that infests its victims internally. But the undeniable standout among these newcomers is Species 64, also known as Trypanosoma ocellus, or simply the eye. At first glance, this small, tentacled eyeball seems almost harmless, like something out of a bizarre dream. But as the season unfolds, it reveals itself as the most cunning and perilous of the lot, boasting what appears to be genuine sentience and intelligence. To put it simply for beginners, while other creatures might react on instinct, like animals hunting for food, the eye thinks ahead, plots and manipulates, a trait that elevates it from mere monster to strategic mastermind. In a revealing chat with Empire magazine after the season's premiere, Hawley likened the eye to Billy Bob Thornton's sinister character Lorne Malvo from Fargo Season 1, describing its drive as a pure desire to stir up chaos. Stranded on an unfamiliar planet, this creature will stop at nothing to break free from confinement and overpower its captors, setting the stage for even wilder escapades if Season 2 materializes. And this is the part most people miss, the eye's deep-seated strategic nature. Hawley shared with Empire that he aimed to create a zoo of varied alien threats, ensuring the show could explore their unique dangers and skills across future episodes. While some newcomers act more like wild beasts, driven by hunger or turf wars, Species 64 showcases advanced reasoning, evident in its interactions with characters like Boy Kavalier, played by Samuel Blanken. As we witness with the eye, it's an incredibly tactical mind, Hawley explained. It often takes actions not for immediate gain, but to create instability among humans and their surroundings, ultimately achieving its goals. This foresight shines through in pivotal moments, such as the flashback episode where the eye aids blood parasites in escaping the Maginot Lab, deliberately fostering panic and conflict among the staff. For those new to the series, consider this. It's like a chess player sacrificing pieces to win the game, but on a scale that endangers entire groups. This darker, more calculated intent, involving grand schemes and deliberate disorder, positions the eye as potentially more lethal than even the iconic Xenomorphs. By Season 1's conclusion, the creature evades the Neverland facility and embeds itself in the body of deceased prodigy scientist Arthur Sylvia. Portrayed by David Rysdahl, We see hints earlier in the show of similar species, like Species 34, infiltrating hosts by displacing an eye and seizing control of their nervous systems and movements. However, those cases are blatant red flags. Imagine, though, if the eye could flawlessly imitate a real human, blending in undetected and manipulating from within. That scenario would amplify its menace exponentially, raising questions about infiltration and trust in a world already teeming with hybrids and synthetics. Is this a sign of alien superiority, or just clever adaptation? It's a point that could divide fans. Some might see it as evolutionary genius, while others fear it as an unstoppable plague. As we await word on Alien Earth Season 2, which hasn't been confirmed yet, despite Hawley's optimism and his strong track record with FX, the Eye seems primed for a starring role in future chaos. Sure, there are plenty of unresolved plots to speculate on. Wendy, played by Sydney Chandler, and the Lost Boys from Neverland's Hybrid Initiative have seized the facility, detaining Boy Kavalier and wielding influence via Wendy's enigmatic connection to the imprisoned Xenomorphs. Meanwhile, Weyland-Yutani unleashes a massive assault on the island in the Season 1 finale, desperate to recover their experimental samples. Yet, amidst this human-made turmoil, the Eye lurks in the shadows, observing and strategizing. This particular one is the real threat we ought to fret over, Hawley cautioned in his Empire interview. The rest are basically animals or bugs, though still parasitic at its core. The Eye implies a species with profound understanding of math and language, hinting at a sophisticated civilization beyond our own. Could this solitary captive leverage its new host to signal its brethren, or perhaps unravel Earth's societal fabric from the inside out? With sheer resolve, this pint-sized powerhouse appears limitless in its potential for destruction. Alien Earth is available for streaming on FX via Hulu. What do you think? Is the Eye the most terrifying villain in the franchise, or does it deserve sympathy as a displaced being fighting for freedom? Do you agree that its intelligence makes it scarier than the Xenomorphs? Or is that just hype? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if this changes your view on alien threats, or if you see a controversial counterpoint, like the idea that such creatures mirror human greed in the corporate world. Let's discuss.